Hi, Gemini, and welcome to your April 2022 read. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, so April is all about, right, purification and the final ascension of whatever that means to you as an individual soul in a human body. What does that mean for Gemini, right? So let's start by saying that April will be for all a time of thriving and arriving. Okay, Gemini, the Seven of Wands. Holding your own boundaries, holding yourself and your boundaries to those who come at you, not putting them up. That's why it didn't come out that way. You're holding on to and keeping to your own boundaries of your own self-worth, values, and you're not allowing others to come at you with whatever it is that they have, because you've worked hard on yourself. Look. So this is clearly about how you show up and how others, how others may want to come into and enter your personal space, right? And you've been working diligently on yourself, and you're not going to budge. You're not going to budge, because when you achieve a certain level of understanding that you're on path, you're on a spiritual path, no one can, no matter who comes at you, for you, or tries to get the better of you, it doesn't work, because you've leveled up. And when you level up, those who are not on the same frequency get very agitated and irritated and come after you, right? And it's kind of like a little game, a waiting game, if you will, right? Waiting to strike. I love it. Because this is, Gemini, what you look like. You are the epitome of beauty, stability, growth, opportunity, higher consciousness. And nothing can, and Zeus is saying yes, and nothing can distract or detour you from others who wait. I'm not saying it's, friend or foe, right? I mean, come on, right, Gemini? Friend or foe coming at you, right? After you've worked so hard and waited so long. People just wait for the right time. They're waiting for the right time to approach you, to connect with you. But no matter what, you stand, hold on, you stand alone. You are your own. You are in your own element of stability, security, growth, opportunity, higher consciousness, for sure. So you are, if you haven't worked on yourself, you are and have been doing so that for some, the ascension of who you have now become will be very obvious to others when they see you, when they try to come at you, right? They know how much you value who you are now, and it's hard. You can't touch that. Do you know what I'm saying? And they try, because they're pages. Pages try to meet with, so many ways. They, you know, they come and go, right? They come in, they go out. They come in, they go out. And it's a vicious little cycle of people coming at you, trying so hard to figure out, which they do. They're trying hard to come at you, right? Trying hard to come at you to gain a sense of what it is that you have. What is that? In one word, confidence. And others, you know, like I said, friend or foe, Gemini, that's what this time is for you. You're going to be realizing honestly and truly who support you, who really care for you, who have your back, who stand beside you. And you are going to realize those who do not. Those who have their back, do they back you up? Do they stand before the crowd, right, to say, I'm supporting you, I back you up? Or do they look away, Gemini? Do they look away and say, you know what, you can do your own thing, because they're jealous, they're envious of how you have risen to the standard by which we were given at birth? I mean, come on. And it's not even like a standard as much as it is, we are the masterpieces of our own self, our own life. This is the epitome of spiritual ascension right here. Okay? And someone who's very, very in touch with the other side, with Mother Earth, with, you know, the red robins coming to you, and the hawks, of course, the red tail, being your spirit animal totem. It's not going to apply for all, but for many. And you ascend to that level of excellence. Right? Okay, the bottom of the deck, Gemini, you went from a 3 to a 9. Well, a 3, 7, and then 9. So this is your path. You worked on it. You've gained so much from so many. And you will come to realize that in the month of April, you will come to realize through extreme patience of your own discipline that there will be people who will stand before you and back you up, and others who will leave your life, because you're not the page, you're the queen. It doesn't have to be a queen here, but she is, in her own right, a queen. Okay, this is I forgot to mention, the Gilded Tarot Royale deck, and now I'm going to use the Light Seers deck. Let's get a little more, excuse me, insight to this beautiful masterpiece that has become you, that you've worked very hard to attain and to hold that ground, right? Because sometimes we can falter. I mean, it's only normal. But when you get to this point, you're not going to falter, because you already know, you have already learned the actions of others. You've already learned how they come at you, and you've seen it before. And some of you, you know, have to say it, some of you are even like, you put your nose to the grind and you work so hard, but yet you already know that it's only a matter of time where, you know, people are either going to, you know, they're just going to show their true colors, you know. Some people learn through your help, and others don't want to do that because they're clearly envious of how far you've come. Six of Cups. This is growth, stability. This is learning your lessons, walking the walk and the path, right? Some of you have some spirit animal, a golden retriever in spirit that absolutely loves you and says thank you. So from child to, right, from childhood to the now, the present moment, these along your path, you have worked hard and you have waited patiently to gain back the passion for life, for self, and for another. Okay? Six of Cups. And it's a beautiful thing when that happens, because it comes with, right? This is like, I'm calling this my Stairway to Heaven card. It comes with such a beautiful, enlightened soul. You have become enlightened. And the path that you have taken and chosen with yourself, most importantly, and or with another, is lit, is the path. You're on the path that you are rightfully supposed to be on. I know it sounds cliche, but it's true. Spirit says it right here, right? And one who is loyal, passionate, achieving, spiritually driven, spiritually knowing, spiritual knowing, right? That your path is this ascension of a King of Cups feel, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The feeling of knowing that you're on path here with someone, that you have come to be, you have come a long way with another in your life, on your journey, right? You have known someone from a past life on your journey that has the emotional stability and wherewithal to see you with their heart and not their eyes. I know the eyes are the window of the soul, but when you are seen with love from another through their heart, that is sacred. From the physical eyes of being seen through love can have a distorted view, or a view, like I said, of someone who doesn't see you as, you know, like if someone sees you with their eyes, it could be cast as an egoic, she's the trophy. But when someone sees you with their heart and their eyes are closed because they feel you, that's when you have the real deal, right? That's when you are gaining your stairway to heaven, right? Wow. Eight of Swords. And sometimes, Gemini, you have this tendency not to believe that you could actually have that you're actually that comfortable within your own self, within your own rite of passage, to really allow others in, potentially. And that affects the path, but not to say that the path does not continue, rightfully so. You cannot change the direction and course of your fate. It's there. The 2 8s show you that, and I'm going to show you the 2 8s here. The 2 8s show you how you've been working on stabilizing the way that you think, needing to do so if you haven't already. Like 2 steps forward, one step forward, 2 steps back kind of ideology of how you see yourself, right? A very enlightened soul that you are, Gemini, truly. But do you see yourself as that? Sometimes you've got to get out of your own way to see the value that you provide for yourself and others. More importantly, for yourself. Okay? And that comes with time. And that could be the time that you have had in order to face that reality. Page of Cups. The blessings from Spirit. As above, so below. Right? Like I said, you can't change the fate of what is supposed to happen. And over here you had the 3 of Pentacles, and then you have the Moon with the Page. See? So in the gilded Tarot Royale, you have the heart at the center of your heart of giving and receiving is what you're learning, how to give and receive love in a way that is shown, spoken. The way that love is spoken in your life is to be you and not saying that you're going to sabotage that by not believing in yourself. And that's what this is part of your journey of your stairway to heaven. And how you deal with yourself and others is by the loyalty of your own person, who you have become. Who are you becoming? How hard you've worked on yourself, identifying with that and not going against the grain like you have in the past. Okay? And that's a huge lesson in itself. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Swords, right? We have to climb this mountain. Crows being very pertinent in your path, because when the crow cocks, right, it's telling you, it's alarming you of those people who, like I said, are they your friends or are they your foe, right? They're struggling to keep up. No joke. So there are many people, Gemini, that are struggling to keep up with you because you've done the work. See? You've come out of this self-sabotaging mode of, I'm not, I don't want to see it. I'll turn my head the other way because they're coming. Now, either they're coming physically to try to, another avenue of manipulation or another tactic. That could be. But the person or people in your life, Gemini, that truly see you for you, and what even more importantly truly matters is you. How you see yourself and how you don't close your own mindset of who you are now, releasing this in order to be this, releasing this in order to be that. is where you have learned and have worked hard right here. And you've been patiently doing that. Okay? So when you have, you know, you're ready. You're ready for whoever climbs this mountain and tries to, like, you know, get at you. You're really ready. And there's 3 crows. I know there's 7 swords, right? So 7 crows, but the ones that are, some are seen and some are heard. Some are going to be very indicative of, like, shouting out and spewing out some, you know, like crap, just for you to, you know, believe in them again. People may be coming at you, Gemini, from all ends of the earth, right? Just to try to negotiate or to say that they are, you know, they are for you and not against you. But don't forget that, right as we started this reading, Gemini, you were not able to speak. I mean, I coughed immediately. I was not able to speak. And why? And did you see that, right? Did you see that it was hard for me to speak in the beginning? Because you're going to not want to entertain these messages of the crow coming at you with, you know, whatever they tried to achieve. They, meaning your foes. These are your foes. And that's sometimes the way we self-sabotage, is from the people that are mere reflections of you. Self-sabotaging your growth. You're climbing this mountain. You're getting to the place of your own stairway to heaven, right? It could be with another, or I'm going to say it, a soulmate. Typically a soulmate that we have had to learn from and grow. Sometimes we grow with someone and other times we do not. And in this particular depiction of what you're going through, you've had to endure a lot of keeping a close watch, but with a closed, shutting your mouth. Walking on eggshells, making you feel like you're not worthy of what you and who you have become. And no longer will that cycle continue, because you're not going to be doing anything but turning the wheel in your favor, because now you have found your freedom. You have found your voice. For some, you have found your love. But I feel that you now have attained and achieved your stairway to heaven. I feel that if this is not an external person in your life, this is someone that now you feel your way through life. You don't allow, this is your enlightenment, ascension. You do not allow others, nor do you entertain others who have not your best interests at hand. Friend or foe. So realize that if it is someone external, a past lover, a past, partner, an ex, realize that if anyone here is coming at you that is a soulmate, it's teaching you lessons And these lessons have come with a lot of pain and endurance, right? But that's how come you're sitting pretty. Emotional stability, enlightenment, ascension, achievement, attainment. I mean, it's beautiful. Look at these cards. And this is masculine and feminine. The two becoming one. Meaning it doesn't have to be another person. Okay? So, enlisting yourself, I heard that word. Enlist your own self-worth and value, not to become anyone else's but your own. And it is your own, Gemini. We are on path alone. We are one. Realize that. We are one. And your ascension in April is showing you that you are one. And that you have become whole. And it's absolutely beautiful. And it has not been easy. But nothing in life worth knowing is. Have a great month. I'm here for you. I send you so much love.